guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be making some nice and healthier granola bars. You want to make sure you get these granola bars and make them for your family because they're real tasty. Plus they're going to cost you less money to make them. And there's a bonus. You guys get to put what you guys like in them. So come on in so I can show you what you're going to be needing down here. 1/3 cup of mini chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of chopped pecans, 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts, and right here I have 1/3 cup of avocado oil, 1/2 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of coconut sugar, 1 cup of any Rice Krispie cereal of your choice. And then down here I have the seasonings, which is going to be 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and also 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're also going to need 3.5 cups of oats. Now let's get to cooking these granola bars. So the first thing you want to do is, since I have my granola, not my granola, but my oats. These are old-fashioned oats. You can use the oats of your choice, but this is what I prefer. I'm going to place all of my dry ingredients in here. That way I can mix it all together. Now I'm going to throw in my nuts at first. Now if you guys want to replace it with any other nuts that you guys like, you can go ahead and do it at this time, but make sure you measure it the same amount if you're going to use different nuts. And I also am placing my chocolate chips in here. I've also used raisins, so you guys, if you want to use any kind of dry fruits, make sure you do it at this point. Make it your own, guys. And I'm going to put the coconut sugar. These are optional. You can also use brown sugar, but I'm trying to keep it more on all natural types of sugar. So do what's best and what works best for your family. Here's my seasonings. Oh, let me get all those little kids out of there. Come on, guys. And my rice cereal. Ooh. You guys want to use the generic brand of Rice Krispie cereal? That's what I'm doing. Whatever saves you guys extra money, go ahead and do it. You gotta make it comfortable and you gotta make it in your home. So this is gonna be recipes for what your kids like or what you like. Put it in at this time. So now after I gave it a quick mix, I'm gonna place the wet ingredients in here. I'm going to place the oil in there, as well as my honey. Whoa! Now a little trick for the honey, you guys. If you have it in any kind of cup, you're going to want to spray like a spray oil. I just took my spray coconut oil and I just gave it a quick spray. That way it doesn't stick all over the place, because honey can be tricky and sticky. Tricky and sticky is our motto today. Let's see. Make sure you get all that yummy goodness out of there. Now I'm going to take my vanilla and I'm just going to scrape the excess off here. You guys, these are nice to have, especially when you're going somewhere. You want to make these. Make them for your family so you can have them already made and, to go, and you know what you're putting in for your family. Sometimes it's hard to do these little steps, but it doesn't take that much time just to make a little difference in your family's life. So the key to this is just making sure everything is all coated. because you don't want any little like dry spots in there, because then it's gonna just not stick together. So I'm just making sure all of this is together. I think it's well incorporated. There. That's how you want to see this coated. See, they all have like the oil on it. Now I'm going to get my pan. So I'm going to do that right now. We have our pan. I'm using a 9x13 glass pan. And what I did is I just lined it with parchment paper. You don't have to do this. You can grease your pan if you'd like. But I just do it as an easier step, and I'll show you why. Because I just take it and I pull up the granola bars once they're done and cooled. So now that I have the parchment paper in there, I'm taking a glove. Now this is optional. You guys don't have to do this, but I just do this because it helps me smash down the granola. The key to this step is you're going to want to make sure your granola is all smashed into your pan so it holds together, because remember, we're not making granola, we're making granola bars. So you're just going to take your hand and spread the mixture out evenly first, just like that. And then what I do so it doesn't stick is I take some of spray oil, I spray my glove. Heck yes, I do. And then you're gonna use your muscles, guys, or girls, guys and girls, and you're gonna just take it and just evenly smash it down. Now, while you're making these granolas, make sure you preheat your oven to 325 degrees. And the reason why you want to make sure it's evenly pressed into your pan is because you want to make sure it cooks evenly. Because these are going to get nice and golden and toasty. Remember guys, these are the crispy granola bars. Now if you want the chewy granola bars, let me know down in the comment section. I'll be happy to make a recipe for that as well. So I think I'm only needing this little corner right here. Alrighty, all done. Now we're gonna put these in the oven. Bye guys. And I'm just gonna place them in the middle rack for about anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes depending on your oven. When they're almost done cooking, you can just take a peek at them and see if they're to your liking, the brownness on there, and I'll show you. So I'll show you in that when we get back. Alrighty guys, it's been 30 minutes. I got my glove on, and I think I should have got another glove, but let's see if I'm strong enough. Oh, they are done. And here's a way you can tell they're done. The little ends on the side are just a tad bit darker, and this was 30 minutes in the oven. So if you guys like them a little bit darker, go ahead and leave them in longer. But this is the way I do it. So now I know you're gonna want to be tempted to let me dig into these, but we have to wait. Wait until they're fully cooled before you cut them. So it's gonna take about at least a couple hours to cool. Put it in a colder area in your house. We're gonna let these cool before we cut them. So we'll see you when they cool down. It's cooled off now. Now here's the reason why I tell you to put parchment paper. Look at that. It just pops right up. Plus, you don't have a whole mess in your pan. Now I have things on the side right here, so I can give you options of what to do once I cut them. But right now I'm going to cut them. I'm just going to lay my parchment paper flat. And usually you're going to get like a sharp knife. And you're just going to cut. You need to use a little muscle at this point. You hear the crisp in that? And I usually try to cut them in half as even as you can. And then once I take my half, I'm going to cut the opposite way. Oh. And don't worry, guys, if you have, see how you're going to have your granola bar? Don't worry if you have excess. I'll show you what to do with that afterwards. Because these are homemade, nothing's going to be perfect. And that's the great thing about having homemade products. You're going to cut them how you like them. Here you go, guys. Here's going to be your granola bars. And you can pack them and place them. Here's one option that I do. I take some saran wrap or some cling film, whatever you want to call it. Take like a square piece, and then you're just going to cut the square piece off. If it works. No. Then you're going to take your granola bar and you're going to put it in the middle of your piece of cling wrap. And then what I do is I cover the sides first, and then I take one of the long sides and fold it over, and then I just roll it. Just like a little burrito. See that? Got your little granola ball. Not granola ball, but granola bar. Or here's option number 2. You can take your granola bar and you could just place them in a Tupperware. And then once you got all of your granola bars placed in there, then you're going to put a lid on it. And there's your granola bars. I hope you enjoy them. Now, Christian, since you walked in, guess what? You get to taste them. You know we can't.
What, the crumb?
You know we can't end a segment without you tasting them.
The crumb?
No, piece of granola bar. How do you like that one?
Mmm. That sounds good.
Is it? Do you like the little chocolate chips in it?
Yeah.
Because last time I made the raisins. And now with the other pieces that I told you, never waste anything. I'm going to show you how to use this, guys. You can make it into granola. You can take your bar and also make it into granola. Take the excess of what you cut off. And here's your breakfast for tomorrow. Put it in a mason jar. Take your parchment paper and just dump it in. Try not to make a mess like I just did. But this is real life camera shots. I don't have a cameraman. Well, I do have a cameraman. It's my son. But here we go. Now you got granola and you have granola bars. See there? You got so many options with these, guys. Use what you like. Use the oil that you like. You don't have to use avocado oil. That's just what I prefer to use. So if you want another oil, use it. Just don't use anything like avocado oil, because that's going to change the flavor of it. So,
you mean olive oil?
What? What did I say?
You said
avocado oil.
Oh! Yes, olive oil, because that has a stronger flavor. But until next time, guys, I hope you like this recipe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more of these videos. And we'll be seeing you guys soon. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye!